question. Is Ben Simmons the biggest letdown of our generation?
I think people forget, me as a player when I'm healthy. I could play basketball. I'm pretty good, right?
Now, I know. It sounds like a very harsh question, but we gotta look at the facts. I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw this. It's a tweet from Legion of Hoops and it says, Ben Simmons' net era is over. 6.5 points per game, 6.3 assists per game, 6.2 rebounds per game, $86.3 million made.
Ben Simmons, he's had back-to-back triple singles.
Ben Simmons is a felon. Grand larceny. This man has robbed the NBA for years. $86.3 million, averaging a triple single.
He's had back-to-back triple singles.
I want y'all to take a second and come back with me. Y'all remember this article? Yo, I promise you, this is embarrassing. So the article reads, LeBron James can retire. We have Ben Simmons. NBA analysis, horrendous take resurfaces. LeBron James was labeled as the king as he made his way into the NBA at the mere age of 18. Ben Simmons, in turn, was labeled as the prince. Yo, that shit did not age well at all. Their careers intertwined the second that Simmons stepped foot on the NBA hardwood. Their backgrounds were completely different. Simmons grew up in Australia before heading to Montverde Academy and then LSU, two world-class basketball programs. James, on the other hand, took a relatively moderate SVSM high school team to the top in the early 2000s, with their games being nationally televised because of him. The reason behind their constant comparison was simple. Simmons played like LeBron. The way LeBron was compared to Magic Johnson, the Australian native could not escape the Baby LeBron nickname. I think we did this kid a disservice. Not to mention every coach that has ever worked with Ben Simmons from his childhood up until his years in the NBA. Because there is no excuse for never teaching that kid to shoot a jump shot. Or at least getting him to face his fears. Because by now everybody knows the Ben Simmons issue is a psychological thing. It's definitely all his mentality. It has nothing to do with his physical capabilities. Because he is a physical specimen. The man is 6'10", 240 pounds. He can move as quick as LeBron. He can pass the ball. He can rebound the ball. We all know these are his capabilities. And in the offseason, he can always shoot the ball. But as soon as the regular season starts, year after year after year, Ben Simmons and that mentality stops him from shooting. And as an opposing team, you always know when you have the Nets or any Ben Simmons team on the schedule, you're playing 5 against 4. Instant advantage. Now, people all over the internet are saying, yo, this is the end of Ben Simmons' career. Because as you probably already know by now, the Brooklyn Nets are buying out his contract, so he doesn't have a place to stay over there. However, Shams has reported since then that the Clippers are interested in Ben Simmons. If this was the top of this season or the season before, I might have said, yo, they got an all-star. I mean, if you look at Ben Simmons' accomplishments, Ben Simmons is a 3-time all-star, 2-time all-defensive team, and he was the Rookie of the Year in 2018. So he was never a scrub. The biggest problem that Ben Simmons has is mentally, his fear of shooting. Yo, there's a big difference from can't shoot the ball to won't shoot the ball.
That's when you know that the game is in your head.
Russell Westbrook comes to mind. This guy throws up a lot of bricks. His jumper is a lot better, by the way, this season, I must say. Russell Westbrook is playing amazing for the Denver Nuggets. But I digress. He never saw a shot that he didn't like. Whether he was capable of making it is a completely different argument, but he always took the open shot, and that is what you need. If you have a player on the court, he needs to be able to take the shot. Whether he makes it or not is another thing altogether, but people on the opposite team need to think at least he's going to try. That one clip is haunting everybody's memory when Ben Simmons had an open layup and he threw the ball away when he was playing for the 76ers. That day and every day afterwards has shown that Ben Simmons' issue is completely mental. And until he really gets the therapy that he needs, I mean, the NBA should be funding that for him if they want to keep him. They really need somebody to do a psychological breakdown on this kid. Maybe he took a shot when he was 5 years old and some bully really like That could really scar a kid. And when you turn into an adult, as most of you may know, we're all just grown kids. Any childhood trauma, that stays with us. And it changes our behavior for better or worse. I'm guessing the Clippers are probably thinking, put Ben Simmons on the bench. He might not shoot the ball, but he can rebound, he can pass, and he's a big body on defense. Ben Simmons is a solid defender. He's no slouch on defense. Nobody can ever say that. However, I always think you will come to the exact same roadblock with this guy. It's been a while now. I mean, Ben Simmons has been in the league since 2016. It's 2025. That's almost 10 years. And we've been talking about the same thing. Because no matter what, no matter how good he is at everything else, there always comes an incident where he needs to shoot the ball and he just won't do it. And I don't think the change in scenery or environment is going to change that. However, the Clippers will get him for a way less amount of money. I mean, I'd offer him the vet minimum at this point, personally. And as Chuck would say, I guarantee.
Guarantee! What the hell happened?
Without fail, Ben Simmons will drop the illest mixtape you've ever seen in your life at the end of this season. He will drop every corner fadeaway, every three-point basket, you name it. The man can shoot lights out as soon as he's not on an NBA court. Now, I know the NBA has been full of disappointments throughout the years, players that had so much potential and just fell through. But Ben Simmons is just a curious case. I've never seen anything like it. But yeah, like I said, that mixtape is coming, and believe me, you'll see Ben Simmons sweating, working out, looking like your girlfriend's dream boat. Bro, he is going to look like the second coming of LeBron for real. He looks like the Prince in the offseason. The same Prince that they were talking about, he looks like that in the offseason. Anyways, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching this after the Super Bowl. I told y'all the Eagles are going to win. Please, God, let the Eagles win. But yeah, I've really hoped for Ben every single season, one season after the next. People have been hating. I've even dropped videos on the channel. You can look back on it, where I've said, this season Ben Simmons will return. He's going to surprise a lot of haters. And every year he has let me down. And I hope that this change of scenery will change Ben Simmons for the better. He'll make me eat my words and he'll come out and really add to that team. But I've lost faith. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what y'all think. You think Ben Simmons is going to be able to turn it around on the Clippers? Or you think this is just more of the same old, same old? Please let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for the support. And until next time.